everybody, how you all doing? Now, in today's video, I'm going to share something that's hopefully going to be extremely valuable to you, especially if you're the person who needs to go and buy someone else who's a bit of a fitness freak or at least into exercise a gift and you have absolutely no idea what to buy them. Because today I'm going to share with you 8 never fail or evergreen fitness gifts. And these things work no matter where you are in the world, no matter what age you are, whether you're a beginner or intermediate or advanced person when it comes to your exercise routine. These 8 gifts are things that us as fitness freaks really want and use on a daily basis. So I know for a fact that you will, if you need to buy someone who's into their fitness a gift, find something on this list that they would really want and it's going to make your life a lot easier. This I really love getting, but it won't work for everybody because maybe your family's like mine and they just don't want to buy it for you. What is it? Gift vouchers. I love gift vouchers because it allows me to go and get exactly what I want and maybe even put a few gift vouchers together and get something really special that I might not have been able to afford myself. But my family loves giving me real physical gifts. So it's normally hard to convince them to get me gift vouchers, but most of the time they do because they know it's just the easiest way out to get me exactly what I want. But most people who are into their fitness and exercise are a little bit like me. They know what they want, they use specific brands, specific equipment, and rather than to try and buy them something that they don't want, it's much easier just to give them a gift voucher. Now, the easiest way to do this is to just get a gift voucher from a local sports store where you know they can go and grab something very quickly what they want. But if there's not a sports store near you or you just don't know where to go and find a gift voucher, there's 2 pretty easy ways. One, I actually got for my birthday just a few weeks ago and I really enjoyed it. But the first one is just get him an Amazon gift voucher. You can now find anything on Amazon. Any part of fitness, whether it's supplements, heart rate monitor, apparel, all the big brands are on there. And it's the easiest just to give them an Amazon gift voucher and they can just order it and it can get shipped to them no matter where they are. The second type of gift voucher I got for my own birthday a few weeks ago that was really cool, although the first time I saw it I was like, what am I going to do with this? But it was actually an iTunes gift voucher. The great thing about that is obviously you can download a lot of music, but secondly, I actually used most of my voucher on apps. And if you're not into fitness, then believe me when I tell you, us fitness guys, we like to track everything and apps is something we really enjoy. So our iTunes gift voucher is great for buying apps and for music, and the person you're trying to buy it for will absolutely love it. So the first one and the simplest one is to simply get them a gift voucher. Now, the second gift that's been around for many years, although there's been a massive boom, not just in technology, but this specific product over the last few years, and it will continue because us fitness people, like I've just mentioned, love tracking things, and that is fitness and activity trackers. Now, fitness and activity trackers, for those people who don't know, are basically things that you put onto your arm and you basically tracks your activity throughout the day. It can even track your sleep patterns, and the latest ones now even comes with heart rate monitors and things like that. Now, when it comes to activity trackers, there are hundreds of them on the market right now. All the big brands like Garmin and Polar have their activity trackers, and then you've got brands that specifically just focus on activity trackers like Fitbit, for example. So there are a lot of them and there are a big price range. You can get them really cheap or you can go all out and buy the top of the range ones. But fitness and activity trackers is a big thing. As fitness people, we really love tracking everything like I've mentioned before, and the fact is that 10 years ago, we just used pedometers, and fitness and activity trackers are just really posh, really technologically advanced pedometers that now tracks a lot more than just your strides or your steps. But it's cool, it's only gonna get bigger, it's been around for a while, and it's gonna continue to be around for a long time to come. Now, the next never fail fitness gift is something that's been around forever and it's going to be around forever, and that is fitness apparel or clothing. Now, there are obviously hundreds of varieties out there, so I'm not going to go into too much detail here. However, I do want to say one thing. Don't feel bad when you buy us as fitness people socks. I myself go through at least 3 to 4 pairs a day, and you might think it's boring to just buy someone a pair of socks, but it's actually pretty cool to always have socks available. And I have a whole cupboard full of socks and I always need more. So it's actually one thing that might seem a bit dumb and you sort of go, oh, nobody buys socks. You only buy socks for someone who's 70 or 80 years old. No, if someone that you like, that you want to buy a gift for, is into fitness, they probably go through a lot of pair of socks. So don't feel bad if you want to buy socks. And with all the latest fabric technology, you can now buy socks for pretty much every kind of event out there. So you can buy them something really special as well. But apart from that, we all want to feel good when we train, and we all want to look good. And these days you have everything from designer fitness clothes to just novelty stuff like us guys normally like to wear. It has a bit of a quote on it, and we can just go to the gym or train at home and look good while we're doing it. So as fitness people, we always need fitness clothes and apparel, so you can never go wrong with buying someone, male or female, old or young, some more training gear. Now the next fitness gift is something that's actually based on something that as fitness professionals we always want to track. We've been doing it for decades and we're going to continue doing it, and that is heart rate monitors, or at very least heart rate monitor straps. Now I specifically mentioned heart rate monitor straps because I want to quickly talk about that a little bit, because these days you don't actually necessarily need to go and buy an expensive heart rate monitor watch anymore, especially if you have a heart rate monitor strap that's Bluetooth enabled. Basically it's just your strap, it's Bluetooth enabled, and that means that you can connect with your iPhone or any of these smart watches, and you can actually check your heart rate on those devices. You don't need a heart rate monitor anymore. And that's really cool because it actually works with a lot of different devices other than just your heart rate monitor. But if you still, like me, like to wear a heart rate monitor, then that is a great thing to buy as well. And these days, like for example, the one I have right now is the V800 Polar. And the reason I actually bought that is because it's actually an activity tracker, a GPS, and a heart rate monitor all built into one. So I don't actually have to carry a lot of things with me. But heart rate monitors, and especially heart rate monitor straps, is something that we're always going to want, because we always want to track our heart rate, because a lot of our exercises and workout depends on where our heart rate is. So you can never fail with buying someone either a heart rate monitor or something that can help them track their actual heart rate. And I just finally want to say in heart rate monitors and heart rate monitor straps is it's going to depend a lot on the preference of what that person does, because you get many different devices. So if you don't know what someone wants, go back to step one and buy them a gift voucher, put it in the cart and say, this is for a heart rate monitor. Because for example, I want my heart rate monitor to look really good. One of my friends, for example, he only wears his when he actually trains, where I wear mine all day long. And all he cares about is absolute accuracy. So when it comes to heart rate monitoring devices, it's going to depend a lot on what your preference is and why you're buying it. So if you're not 100% sure, just get them a gift voucher. The next gift is something I also love as well, and I have hundreds of them, and that is a recipe or cookbook. Whether people are male or female, we're always looking for new, healthier and tasty meals to eat, because the one thing that can happen when you're on a fitness routine or you're trying to lose weight or build muscle is that your food can sometimes become a little bit boring. But these days, with all the different spices and the different types of cooking techniques, it doesn't have to be that way. And that is where a good recipe or healthy cookbook can definitely help us and provide us with some more ideas and just make our foods a little bit tastier while we're trying to be healthy. Once again, there are hundreds of cookbooks and recipes books out there, so I can't recommend anything here. But if you know someone is following a specific diet, that could be the easiest way to actually buy them a recipe or cookbook specifically for their diet. And if not, just buy them a general healthy eating recipe and cookbook. Now the next thing is something that if you're into fitness, you're going to wear it. Doesn't matter if you're running, if you're going to the gym, or you do some cross training, you are going to need trainers. And trainers, you will never fail if you want to buy that for someone. As always, the preference of what you wear and what sport you do is going to depend a lot on what you buy. So if you don't know what someone specifically wants, rather get them a gift voucher. But if you do, there are really so much on the market right now, and you can buy someone trainers and shoes specifically for their activity. Like I said, whether they're doing cross training, running, just going to the gym, doing classes at the gym, every activity has their own pair of trainers these days. So you can really find something that the person you might want to buy it for would like and would enjoy. Now the next gift is something that's very important for us as fitness people. It pushes us, it drives us to get through a workout, and it really motivates us to just go out there and do exercise. And that's music. And a very important gift that goes with music and that you will find in every gym bag around the world is a pair of earphones. Now when it comes to earphones, once again, there are hundreds of varieties, and some people want to make a statement and they wear these big things on their heads. But if you're like me and you want to move around a lot and you're doing a lot of functional big type movements and exercises, then the ones I really like these days is wireless in-ear headphones. And what's great about them is that you don't have any wires, but they just connect directly to your mobile phone or your smartphone, and you don't even need an MP3 player anymore. So I do know that they can be sometimes a lot more expensive, but because you save that money and not having to buy an MP3 player, you can add that money to your earphones and rather get something that's a lot better, a lot more effective, with great sound and with a lot less hassle of having to carry around something with cables everywhere you want to go. But when it comes to exercises and working out, music is very important for anybody who's into fitness. So you can never fail by giving someone a good pair of earphones that will help them push harder and motivate them to get through that workout. The final never fail gift is something that's been around for centuries, and it's going to be around for centuries. And a lot of people, especially fitness people, never really experience this because either it's too expensive to do on a weekly basis, or they just don't realize how effective it can be as a tool in recovering from workouts and pushing harder. If you haven't worked it out already, I'm talking about a good sports deep tissue massage. Now, like I said, a lot of fitness people actually has never done this, so it makes for a great gift and can sometimes also be a bit expensive, so not a lot of people can go for one every single week. So it makes for a great gift and something really special for that fitness person if you don't know what to buy them. Just make sure that when you book them a massage, it is called a sports massage, or at very least a deep tissue massage, because that's the kind of massages that can really make a difference to someone's muscles and body. So there you go. If you're the person who needs to go and buy someone who's into their fitness and exercise a gift, I can guarantee one of these will definitely work. And if you're the fitness guy and people need to buy you a gift, forward them this video, because I'm pretty sure you would want one of these 8 gifts as well. As always, feel free to share this video, click on the like button below and subscribe to our channel. And if you have a gift that you think should have been on this list, put it below and let's have a chat. Until next time guys, enjoy your shopping. And by now you know if you want to send me something, make sure it's a gift voucher. Until next time, bye bye.